Hey, I trust that you're all having a fantastic day. It's Jeffrey Ross here from RippleX Marketing, and this is the first video that I've created for 2015. Wow, isn't that great? Alright, so I thought I'd just help you all to navigate the waters of using an outsourcing company that we refer to called Fiverr. So let's dive on over to Fiverr, and this is a screen capture video. It's unedited, it's raw as you see it, so bear with me and I'm just going to walk you through it step by step on how I navigate the waters here of Fiverr. Alright, let's dive in. So first of all, when you first come to Fiverr, you've got this lovely homepage here, and if you haven't used Fiverr before, you'll have to create an account. So you just go over here, go join, and look, normally I use my Facebook account to connect these days. A lot of the companies now it's all about making it easy for you to gain access to their sites. So you can just go over here and you can go connect on Facebook, and it'll just take you through. Now I've already got an account, so it's just taking me straight into my account. Yeah, so if it is your first time using Fiverr, just go through the processes and create an account. When you create an account, you'll be welcomed into the members, the inside area. Not really a members area, it's more of a user area. And this is where you'll be able to find out all of the Fiverr gigs, as they call them, so the little jobs here that people are offering. This is an outsourcing company. It's well, when I say it's an outsourcing company, it's Fiverr is a host website for all the outsourcers out there in the world, and this is just one of many outsourcing websites. I refer to Fiverr quite a fair bit here because if I'm looking just for a simple, quick job, and I haven't got much of a budget, so to speak, for it, Fiverr is a great place. You know, you can get a gig done here for $5. Alright, so there are a few traps though to watch out for, so that's why I'm here today. I'm going to step you through and just walk you through it to help you navigate these waters so you can eliminate that fear and just feel a bit more comfortable when you come here yourself, that you know you can just jump in and just do it at the end of the day. As I've said, in the blog, there's two ways to learn. You can either learn by yourself or you can learn through other people's experiences. And that's the intention of this video today, is to help you to learn through my experience. Alright, so let's dive in. Okay, so I'm going to use the example of wanting to get a logo done for my business. My lovely friend Natasha Schultz, hey Tash, requested that I could help her with using Fiverr for the first time to help her with this, and she's trying to get a logo done, so that's the example that pops up in my head right now. So let's use that and run with that. Alright, so if I'm wanting to look for a logo designer to help me out with creating a logo, there's two places I can go. First place here is I can either go up to this graphic and designs tab and just come down here and click on logo design. The other place I can go here is the search bar. So if you're looking for something a little bit more unique or a bit more specific, you can use the search bar here. For this instance, I am just going to type in logo, and it will start to come up with a few things there for you already. And you can just go down here and click on logo design. Alright, so that's going to bring you to this page here now, and they'll normally always put the first few recommended ones up here on top of your list. Now, as you can see here, there are hundreds of logo designers competing for your $5 or more. Now, I say or more because they have extra gigs where you can fall into their traps and they can charge you more. So that's why I'm here today, is just to help eliminate a few of those traps and just share my experience. Now, at the end of the day, if this is your first time using Fiverr, you will have to navigate the waters a little bit and, just give some people a bit of a try. However, it's, to give someone a try, and if you lose out, well, you only lose it out on $5. You're not losing out on $50 or $100 that you could if you're using a company, say, like 99 Designs or something like that. Excuse me. Alright, so one of the first things I do when I come here is I always come over here and I tick the high rating. I don't want the recommended ones, I want the higher rating ones. The reason for that is the higher ratings are the ones that are going to have, 5 stars, 4 stars, or more. And the way that you can get stars here with Fiverr is by completing gigs, and the more gigs that you get, and you'll have to get reviews. So every time you do a gig with someone, and if they've done a great job or a bad job, even you leave them a review, and they can get a higher rating with the more reviews that they have. So that was one of the first lessons that I learnt, was to stop using recommended ones and straight away come over to higher rating. Next thing I would do here, if I was just using for a logo design, would be to just open up a few of these. So I'd open up a new tab to see their actual work. And this is really just a process of elimination, and what we're wanting to do is open up, say, maybe the top 15, 20 or so, and then go through and shortlist those. You're wanting to find ones who you resonate with. Everyone's got a different flavour with their branding, and especially with their logos. So and all of our logo designers have their own style as well. So we're wanting to just open up a few, and you can come in here and you can just have a look at some of their work that they've previously done. And you can see that this guy's got a bit of a style here of having a clean background, bit more of a generic just flow through. Yeah. Look, personally, I would maybe look at giving this guy a go. As I say, it is a process of elimination, and to give this guy a trial run, it's only going to cost me $5. And if I like him, like his work after what he's done for me, and I get along with the guy, well, then I may look back at going back for a second gig and spending a little bit more money with him. But first of all, it's like an interview process. You've got to prove to you that they're the right person that you want to continue on doing business with. Remember, you are working with outsourcers here. They do come from countries like Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan. If they don't if you can't see what country they come from, don't deal with them. That's one of my #1 tips there. So this guy here is from India. He has a 98% positive rating. His average time response, so the time he gets back in touch with you after you've submitted the gig, would be about 20 hours. And he's got a few things here that he could help out with. Alright, so you open a few up here and you shortlist them, and go through and just see what you like. This guy here, he's from Indonesia. Personally, it's fairly generic and fairly bleh, if you ask me. I wouldn't go with this guy. So once again, I will just delete him out of the shortlist, and it's just a matter now of just shortlisting. Okay. Yep, I wouldn't like that one. She's got some nice catchy stuff there happening, personally for me. Meh. As I say, I'm just going off of look and feel, and if it jumps out at me, it grabs me, and you use your own gut instincts and your own intuition with all this sort of stuff. That's cool. I like that. Alright, so now I've got a bit of a shortlist happening here. I would then go back through the shortlist, and I'd start to dig in a bit deeper and find out a bit more information about them. Ways that you can do that, of course, is you could either just right click and open up here on their actual username. That's going to bring up this outsourcer's details for you. Okay, so I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. If you can, you're doing better than I am straight away. You can see straight away that this person here has 3,851 reviews and has a 5-star rating. That's pretty cool. And this person's from Sri Lanka. Recent delivery, so their last gig that they did was only 4 days ago, so you can see that they're active. Response time, so they get back in touch with you within 6 hours. That's cool. And you've got extra gigs here that you can see. This is where I see you could actually charge more money than the $5. If you wanted a 3-day rush delivery, so get the logo done in 3 days, they will want you to pay an extra $25. So that's where you just got to be careful there. And you can see here that this other person's gigs here are a business card design and whatnot. And you can see some of the testimonial stuff here already. Okay, so that's just a bit of information about that outsourcer, about that Fiverr gig. And I would open all those up and I would start to look at the person who I want to work with in the first place. Okay, so you can see this person here is a level 2 seller, only 1,000 reviews, been a member since July 2015, you can see here. So, 2013, sorry, 15, we're in 15. Versus this one here, 2012. So straight away, you could say that that one's got more experience with Fiverr anyway. So as I say, it is just a bit of a research process. 2012, okay, wow, this person here has 11,000 views. And I would like to start to work with probably this person here to see what they can do with first. So I would even look at deleting that. Apologise if you can hear my son crying in the background. I do work from home, so that's the joys of working from home. Anyhow, I actually like the look and feel of this person's what they've created here. So that's another person that I would look at. And then once you've actually, you've shortlisted, down to 2 or 3, you want to go even further. So now you actually start looking at their gig that they offer. And you can go through here and you can just read through. Style, you can see the style here that this person offers is corporate, flat, luxurious, modern, retro. And you can see the extra gigs here. This is where it's one of the traps that you could fall into, and you can pay way too much money for the actual job itself. The basic gig itself is just $5, and what you'll get for your $5 is what they normally say up here in this section about this gig. And you can see here that this person, they delivered in around about 4 days. That's pretty good, considering that he's probably got a lot of other gigs on the go. You can always copy and paste that URL there into your browser, and that'll show you a few of your other jobs, a few other samples, so you can get a look and feel of what this person has to offer. Yeah, cool. Personally, if I was getting a logo design today, I would give this guy a crack. He's got some nice logos there. Alright, so the next step is, once you've actually wanting to, go ahead with the gig, you want to go through and just go through the extra gigs, because some of them are worthwhile, but you've just got to make the call on that yourself. Alright, so you can see here, design 5 high quality logos with VIP support, unlimited revision for 1 logo, best value, you can pay an extra $50. Now if you're in a hurry and you want those extra 5, this is your call, but just be wary that you can sort of pay too much here for the extra gig to get this stuff done. Design a business card, leaflet, and some of that you can get some of these with a separate gig with a separate person done for another $5 or $10. So you can get several gigs on the go to get the same job done for less money. But it's your call. I'm just sharing with my experience what I would do. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that I would do is I would normally give this guy a trial run, as I say. So I'll just go through just the $5 first. And okay, so want to make that decision, you just go through here now and hit order now. Now I'm not actually going to go ahead with this order, guys. I'm just going to take you through to the next screen where you can see what actually happens. Yeah. It's only $5. I may go ahead just yet. Let's see how we're going. Yeah, let's do it. Look, it's $5 for you guys to learn as I go through, hey? And wouldn't hurt to see what this guy has to offer. I may even need his services in the future. Sorry. Alright, let's go ahead. Now, if I wanted to go ahead with this Fiverr gig, this guy would need a bit of information from me to make this happen. And so I'll just go through here now and type out my message. I'd answer his questions and be as specific as possible as he asks. And I then would hit send, attach a few files if I've got any files to go with that message, and away we go. And that's as simple as that. I'm just going to write here for this purpose. I'll come back and fill this out later, but for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to write this as a test run. And then I would just hit send. I will come back here and fill this out later properly. I just wanted to show you the next step where you would take you to once you've submitted an order. Okay, so say here, thank you for your order. You've got your activity happening down here. 4 days for the duration. He's going to ask for extra gigs again. He's always asking to get extra money out of you. And then you're going to have your communication board between you and the outsourcer. So it says, please send the gig bus to the following information to get started. And away you go. And you have a bit of communication going back and forth to make sure that you get the job right in the first place. Once again, guys, I do apologise for Lachlan in the background. The joys of working from home. That's what it is. As I said to you, this is raw and unedited. Alright. Next thing you would do, guys, is just continue back and go forth with the communication until you're happy with the job. This guy here will put any messages, like an email. It's a messaging board, and you'll be able to attach your files to if you need to, and away you go. Let me just quickly show you a previous order. Okay, let's go over here, one of my previous orders. I'll show you some of the communication that I've had with. So you can see I've dealt with this company, with Fiverr, a few times now, about over 30 times in the last 12 months or so. Alright, so let's go to this gig here. This one was I wanted to actually get like a intro video, my logo revealed for the videos that I'm going to be creating in the past. And you can see the first communication here was attached to your logo, your tagline, your font, your smoke color, da 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 da. So here's my message explaining what I would like to get done for this gig. So you can go through there and read that message quickly if you like. I've attached a few files there on my logos and submitted that. The order started. Didn't need any more communication because I was very specific with the first message. And then you go here, it's done, delivered, and you just click on the zip file here, see what they've created for you, and away you go. Accept the order, and then you can give a review. And that's it. Okay, there are a lot more I could go into here with Fiverr, but that is really just the basics of walking you through. Yeah, I just highly recommend that you just get in here and just do it. You know, the best way to learn is to learn through experience, and the number one cure for fear, as we explained already, is knowledge. And just remember, fear stands for false evidence appearing real. Alright. Okay, so that's it for this little quick video. I hope you enjoyed that. There are going to be plenty more videos like this coming your way in the near future in 2015. I'm even going to be looking at starting a podcast. How cool is that? Alright, been a pleasure, and I hope that you enjoyed this and you've learnt something along the way. I'd love to just put a quick shout out there for Natasha Schultz. Thank you very much for requesting me to help you out with navigating the waters of Fiverr. I hope you, Natasha, have learnt something along this, and now you can navigate Fiverr with no fear at all. Just do it, as Nike says. Thanks for your time, and I trust that you'll have a fantastic week. I look forward to the next time.